Welcome back to the third day of Homestory Cup 22. I'm Loco. Joined with me is Wardy as well as KJ. KJ, how are you doing?
I'm great, man. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, good to see you on the broadcast again.
Yeah, it's I figured I better show up to Homestory Cup. It's a legendary event, you know, so.
This was your first time here, right?
First time here in Germany also. It's 8 years of Sidestorm. It's like, I gotta go here. And since I was going, I said, hey, Gumiho, you need to go.
Yeah.
That's what happened, and then I asked Gerald, it's like, Gerald, can you come? We tried to get Haas, but it's, you know, he just couldn't make it work. It was very last minute.
Yeah.
But I'm glad both of them made it to play today, because today was when I arrived, so.
Exactly, yeah. For those of you unfamiliar, the owner of Sidestorm Gaming, right?
Yep.
It's freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Like, you've been around for so long as well at this point. Like, it's.
I can't believe it's been, what, 7, 8 years, man, of SC2 love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to show you guys something cool. I gave this to some of the special supporters of Sidestorm, right? So we made this, I don't think you guys can see this too well, but it's the Sidestorm.
It's like a coin?
Yeah, it's a coin, and behind it, you guys can see, it's Gumiho and True when they won GSL and DreamHack
dude.
for us.
That is actually so sick.
Yeah, so we have a few of these, gave these out to the players, of course.
Huh.
So
I'd only seen the other side of it.
Oh, yeah, here.
That
here,
is awesome.
Yeah, I was debating giving this to Gumiho before his match because, you know, I was like, I don't want to distract him, right? So, but I'm glad he made it through. That game was so nerve-wracking. I was watching behind him, sitting with Beyond, and they're all talking Korean. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
That's a sick series, man. There's a lot on the line there as well, because there's Katowice hopes and stages to play for.
Yeah, it's very nerve-wracking. When I used to sit behind True when he would play, I could not stand it. It's like a heart attack. You know, you watch it and you're like, wow, I'd rather watch the cast. So,
It's too stressful?
It's too stressful because you see it from their point of view and it almost seems like,
They're always losing.
how do they do all this and all this pressure everywhere and they're
Just play faster, man. That's
and
it.
they're 1 second from losing, losing to a disruptor ball or something. So it was just so nerve-wracking. But I had to watch that one behind them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So what we've got today here, the final series actually. I mean, 2 series, but they're going to be played simultaneously.
Yeah. Some TVT, Clem against Gumiho.
Oh, my boy's playing. Nice.
Well, I think he might be the second match, right?
Oh, okay.
I would
Not yet,
imagine
not
we're
yet.
probably focusing primarily on Showtime versus Sero.
right, yeah,
that is a
yeah, I was
banger of
gonna
a
say.
You know
game.
how TVT is. It'll still be going by the time we finish.
Yeah.
TVT.
They'll be making some ravens and stuff.
What do you guys think about that Clem versus Gumiho, right?
Well, I actually think
TVT.
it's pretty good for Gumiho. Like, his TVT's been good. Clem's
Yeah.
TVT's definitely been
Yeah.
not the best, and especially against Korean Terrans. Like, he really struggles. Like, something about the way the Koreans play, the way they open. His builds always seem to just, like, fizzle out, so I'd actually kind of favor Gumiho. Like, that feels a bit crazy to say because Clem's just so good usually.
Yeah.
Usually I don't count Clem out until we're talking, like, top 4 at least, right? But, yeah, Gumiho's been playing hot lately as well, right? Like, he's just good, so...
But they started really early, and now it's what, midnight?
Yeah, that's
I don't know, yeah.
Clem's
Who has
powered
more?
up. Clem's powered up.
Yeah, this is prime Clem time, man.
Prime Clem
Well, you
time.
got to get more Red Bull.
Yeah.
Clem has actually been waking up early for this event, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. When he first walked in today, he was like,
Yeah.
1 p.m.?
This was 1 p.m. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, they moved his match to the second match to make sure he'd be here.
Yeah.
That was a smart admin decision. I'm going to do that in the
Generally speaking, for those of you unfamiliar, Clem doesn't do much before 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Like a gamer.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
a true gamer.
Like a true gamer.
Yeah,
The
he
thing is, like-
didn't wake up, or he didn't get a pro gaming degree
Yeah.
just to wake up at 8 in the morning, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, none of these guys really play, like, super early in the day because, like, that's just not what they do.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them wake up and do the rest of their lives. Clem, he's a night owl. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why do you think gamers play so late? They wake up. Like, what makes them do that? No matter what time zone, they always seem to.
Yeah, you're actually right.
I think it's just easy to stay in bed, right?
Yeah, it's also difficult to stick to the
difficult to
schedule, I
stop.
think.
Yeah.
And so you just, it's easier to keep going than it is to, like, wake up early, right?
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
true.
Yeah,
I think at some point you just live the DGen schedule and you're like, you know what, this is my life now.
Yeah. It's a
4 p.m.
nerd
until
life,
7 a.m., let's go.
Gamer life. There you go.
Game life's good sometimes, though.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of, like, 7 a.m., though.
Yeah.
Like, my DGen time was, like, 3, 4 a.m. maybe, and then, like, at a push 5 a.m. I feel like staying up until the sun's, like, in the sky.
Wait, have you guys played games until it's like 7 a.m.?
Oh, yeah.
I've done that many times.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
do it. I had to stop because I actually have, real work.
You have a real job?
I have a real job.
What is
so I'm
that like?
Yeah, and sometimes I would cancel meetings. I was like, yeah, I can't make it today. Let's cancel these meetings. And I would blame it on something else.
I haven't done that in quite a long time, actually. I think the last time probably was like a LAN party or something, you know?
Oh, yeah?
7 till 7?
Yeah,
The last
play
time you
games.
did that was Battle for Azeroth WoW launch.
Oh, yeah, we did do that.
That was actually the last time.
That was actually really fun,
We
dude.
did that together even.
Yeah.
I
And then we
wasn't
stopped
even-
playing like
I-
a week later.
I wasn't even gonna play, and then I saw yours. Like, I'm in. Yeah, you fed the addiction. I didn't stop a week later. That's the problem. So yeah, no, playing until late at night though is fun. There's just something about it. It has a good vibe.
Yeah.
Well, you're energized here too, right? For me, I hadn't had any sleep since I flew here 5 p.m. the
So
day
you
before.
flew in, did you fly in today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
Yesterday, 5 a.m. 5 p.m. Of course, there's
Well, it
6
depends
hours.
on your schedule. It
Yeah,
could be
he
today.
like arrived. You
But
arrived
yeah, but
before
it's,
though, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm way over 24 hours, right? But
Yeah.
it's with Red Bull, what's going on here is pretty awesome here, right? And then we have a Storm ad too, so it's kind of cool to just kind of see it all. And
Yeah,
then
man,
the two
the-
guys playing.
Sidestorm, man. It was like all of a sudden it was like Gumiho was on the screen and Ada was like,
You're like,
wait,
what is he doing there? What's this GSL stuff?
yeah, yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I was surprised, but then I was like,
Yeah, but both of the players doing really well this tournament, though. Obviously, a little disappointed to see Geralt getting eliminated, but
But he had
Yeah, sick
he had
run.
some first day he was third. He almost became first, right?
yeah, he was very close.
Yeah. He took a game out Cyril. I was like, wow. I was watching that. I was
Solar as well, right?
Solo?
Yeah,
He didn't lose a series,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
right?
I think
he
so.
was 1-1 with
Agreed.
everybody, I
I
think.
think so.
I lost the conversation because I got told there's a surprise
There's a surprise
under the trophy.
under the.
It's one of these sneaky messages that we keep
Oh
on finding.
no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! More pieces of paper.
I hope
Let's
this
see.
one says, don't subscribe to YouTube, to Loco TV only.
What does
Look
it?
in the left sock.
Look in the
your
left
job.
sock. Which one's this?
Which one?
Which
Well,
one? Which one's the left sock though?
Depends which one.
Left one.
Right, let's
here.
take one each, then we can't
There's
be wrong.
something in this one, but I feel like this is the right one.
It looked like there was something in this one. There's not though.
There's definitely something in
This
this
one felt like a chunky sock.
Those
How,
those
how
are
is
real
this the
socks.
left sock, guys?
Because it's on the left.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's on the
It's
left.
a left. If you're facing that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you've got a note too?
I do also have a
Are
note.
you going to go on a
Is this like a treasure hunt?
treasure hunt?
Oh, I think it's your turn. Look in the fireplace.
That's down there.
All right, let's go see.
It's where the heat is coming from.
Oh, he's going in.
He's
boys.
going in, yeah.
Oh, we're back. You know,
It says. It's not in German.
They've been here all day.
Look, under the table.
There's a secret.
There's a secret.
Is it this table?
We found that one.
There's a gift there.
I'm pretty sure it's
there's
not.
one, there's
My
one
phone
stuck
is
right
there.
over there below the
Oh,
table.
this
right?
one.
Oh, right there. There
We
you
found
go.
that one, yeah. But
Oh, we found that one. This
we
is the
found
one
the
we
last one.
found.
Last,
Yeah.
or
See,
the last one first. I
this
think.
one looks cool. I'm gonna take the sticky tape off here.
Ooh,
There you go.
thank you very much.
No worries. Keep yourself together.
It says round of drinks for everyone.
Ooh,
Sub with Twitch Prime.
wow.
Sub with Twitch Prime, guys.
I can't believe that was under the table all day and we only found it like an hour ago. And then got told we couldn't touch it.
Well, when I get back to my laptop, I'll sub with Twitch Prime too, because I still have my, you get your monthly.
Yeah,
Yeah, gotta do it.
yeah.
We did a live demonstration of this on stream earlier.
Gotta do it. Yep.
Wardy did an amazing job.
Do you have your Prime sub available?
I probably do, but I tried doing it on my phone.
You can't do any phone here. Use an incognito tab.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me log all the way in.
Yeah, I'll leave. But
I
I get you
use-
to the login page, but believe it or not, I don't know
I
your
use
login.
fancy passwords, Wardy. I don't have like one of those.
This
you
is
know.
the cool
Oh, you're too
laptop.
cool for like a type it in password?
Yes, I'm too cool for a type
All
it
right,
in
guys,
password.
you heard it. You've got to use your primes because Mr. YouTube Money over here doesn't have any.
Writing in your or typing in your passwords is very old school.
He makes
okay?
millions and he can't even subscribe for
I
free.
make
So you
millions
guys
now.
He's a
have to.
YouTuber.
Hold up
of
right
course
now.
he makes millions.
You can have your sticky tape back. There you go. That'll teach
Yeah.
That's
millions
my
now.
shoe.
All right.
So, I mean, we were 2 minutes away from games. Then we went on this treasure hunt.
The game's probably long
there's a
started.
player at least.
Oh no, there we go.
There's the showtime. The primes are rolling in.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are actually crazy. You guys just been saving it for this moment?
I like how this meme is.
Yeah, know,
is going on as well in the chat now. Fantastic.
we saw Showtime walk out earlier, right? He had this swag about him. I was like, "What?" And then I saw him on screen. I saw the game going on, and I was like, "Wait, I just saw him. He can't." It was delayed, but he had the swag because he 3-0'd. I could see. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, we missed the game, so they were like, we're going back like 90 seconds to have a look. And then Twitch chat was like, oh my god, the casters aren't even excited that he's winning 3-0. I was like, we already know.
I think I literally said it, though.
What?
I literally said it, though. The game just ended. We're going to have a look at the last 90 seconds.
You think Twitch chat's going to listen to you?
Well, they're listening right now as there's a lot of primers going on,
But
man.
is this one live?
Is this one live?
Is the next match live?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Is anything live?
If Twitch chat's live, they would be continuing to prime sub.
Well, there were a bunch of gifted subs just now again by Sensios, who's been killing it over the last couple of days.
99
Yeah,
gifted
give some
subs.
subs, guys.
Let's just do all the subs, man.
Showtime getting ready here for his game.
He's a Yankees fan.
I think he just bought a hat.
Oh, he just bought a random hat. Okay.
That's kind of what you do in Europe, I think. You
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah.
They sell these hats and like, oh, that's what people wear, right? So you should just buy one.
I almost bought exactly.
Whoa, mate, we just got 100 gifted subs.
Whoa.
We
Shark.
popping off. We Shark,
Sick.
why aren't you here? I feel like they should like fly out the highest sub gifted Homestory. I wonder if that would be a profitable experience. Probably not.
You know, it would be pretty sick. WeShark has been a very generous gifter in the StarCraft community.
For the highest sub gifter.
He's been gifting subs left, right, and center for years.
Legendary. This match is pretty legendary as well, though. Top left side of the map, lower bracket, elimination time. Our red Zerg player from NC Sports is Cyril.
And in the top right-hand corner, from Germany, with the blue Protoss pieces, we have Showtime.
Crowd favorite, crowd favorite.
The Germans like German players. Hey, what is that?
I feel like that was kind of quiet, though. I feel like TakeTV's fallen asleep.
Maybe.
Who's the
Cyril
observer?
going for Nyalsupi there.
Nice.
Cyril going for a cheeky little drone to the other side of the map. Generally, we only ever see this when there's a proxy hatchery going down, but... Oh,
Yeah.
all right then.
Cyril's like, this is way past my bedtime.
Yeah?
I'm finishing you off quickly.
That drone, it's gone all the way back. Showtime is checking the third right now to make sure...
Gonna be a Ravager, right?
I think he's
Yeah.
planning on mining out those mineral fields in the back. This is something we haven't seen too much, though.
Then he can link flood, or he could just build roaches off the proxy hatch, right? So you really
Yep.
get the choice. So, choice is there. Obviously, I mean, Showtime knows something's up because he doesn't see a hatchery. The next thing he could check is maybe like the gold, but is that something he really even do as a Zerg anymore?
Yeah, this is such a weird location, too. You expect it at this point in your natural or just outside your natural. Showtime looking around here. He's now even going to check the pocket base. And honestly, that's a little bit desperate, right? Like, there's no way this is going to be the first expo of the Zerg. So he's probably assuming the gold.
Yeah, do you really just assume the gold, though? Do you not go check?
Well, I think you're going to have to go check, but if he goes all the way down right now, he's going to be too late.
Yeah, this is...
I love it when Cyril cheeses, to be honest.
It doesn't happen too often, does it?
Yeah.
I always thought it was kind of a cool thing about Cyril, though, right? Like, you know, I remember when he played
This is
against
so
Haas
sick.
in the Valencia finals,
This
and
is
he
cool.
opened with a proxy hatch as well. I thought that was always like he's always been happy to like be a bit more aggressive at least because he just knows he can afford to be at least give it a go, and if it backfires, he's still so strong in the macro game.
Yeah, look, he's going to rally to the gold base right now. He's going to check with the Adept while going Stargate.
Oh, no,
So
here
now
we
he's
go.
going to see what he's going up against, but it's already a little late. Then again, though, how much damage can Cyril actually do? At this
A
point,
lot.
he's been scouted. Link speed is not even remotely done yet, but he's
Yeah.
going to be able to flood a lot of links in.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? The links can then get into the main, then they have free reign into the natural as well, and then you can get onto the pylon that powers the gate on the natural too, right? So it's just problematic all around, and
Oh, okay.
first Adept does pop out at least in time.
That second one, yeah.
Gonna get excited here. Oh, good save.
Saving it as well. So the problem is that wall in the main base is huge. Do you even try to make it?
No.
Don't think so, right?
No, you wall the front of the natural, and then you battery up your mineral lines. And choke point up your mineral lines. At least it's a Stargate. Oracle's obviously going to be quite...
Yeah.
Oh my god, Baneling Nest as well.
Imagine this was a Twilight Council opener. That'd be an absolute disaster here. Cyril's slow pushing with one queen. Okay, link speed just about to finish. He cannot afford losing those Adepts.
Oh, man.
That's really bad. The Adept shouldn't
Shade,
be
shade,
like
shade.
this.
Oh.
We save 2. He's going to go play on the natural for a little bit. If you can depower this pylon, obviously it depowers the gateways. That's the production. The Oracle will activate into the main base. We run.
Yeah.
Banelin Nest is coming along. This map as well, obviously, usually a Protoss map. So this means that if Cyril can win here, he's won on Showtime's map pick, and he gets to veto the map that's also kind of Protoss-y. That's a really solid combo to kind of get this series started.
Yeah, so every time you activate the pulsar beam, you lose a little bit of energy on that Oracle, right? So already, despite the fact that it's not done too much, this is a disaster here for the German.
I feel like you can't run around with these Adepts. Like, you just have to hard commit them to like one mineral line or the other, and that's just where they stay, because otherwise this happens, and then they don't do anything, you know?
Actually, such a sick build right here coming out of Cero. Considered to be like one of the very best macro players ever. Decides to bust this out.
Yeah, man.
GG.
Wow.
Wow. Showtime is like, I will not let you see these Banelins blow up my mineral line.
Nope.
That's not fair, bro.
Yeah, rightfully so. Don't want to give him any more satisfaction.
Do you have the TVT already started? Looks like it.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, man. I'm not going to be biased.
You're not
This
going to be
one.
biased?
Oh, of course not.
Although I love Clem. He's awesome.
Yeah, man. Clem's been really cool. And Clem's in your player's base, mate, so let's see how awesome he stays. It's typical for Clem to obviously be the aggressor. This is super normal. I almost feel like at some point it should become so predictable, but then he just finds different ways to be aggressive, right? He finds different ways to find those ways in and ways to deal damage.
Small deviations, right? Just things ever so slightly differently.
Come straight back in here. A couple more SCVs would be great, of course. Oh, there's some fun going on in the background, isn't there?
Yeah. The Germans having a good time.
They having some drinks or something?
I think they like, there's this beverage called a beer. they tend to like those.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Incredible. I feel like I haven't heard much from Nyal today. Nyal, are you still alive? Oh, no.
Wait.
What is going on?
We're talking about Nyal in the third person.
Someone's disposed of the body already. They had a backup observer. He actually only charges half a Snickers a day.
I gotta say, this is more relaxing watching from here.
Yeah, you like it?
Well, rather than behind Gumiho.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
Much more chill for sure. All right, so Clem, I mean, the supplies are kind of even, right? This isn't really too crazy on either side. But what is kind of wild is obviously Gumiho gets across the map and Clem misses that move out. Because Clem is the initial aggressor, he should have less Ravens. It should be 3 against 2 probably, if we can get a quick Raven count check. That would be nice, but yeah, 3 against 2. So Clem's down a Raven, so he's down on energy. And the first Raven will have had a lot more time to build up energy as well for Gumiho. So he's got a big advantage here, and a triple Matrix could just kind of knock this entire defense away from Clem.
Okay, Clem has got a medevac on the right side of the map once again. Trying to be as annoying as possible. Second game between Showtime and Cero is starting, by the way, but we'll be jumping over in a couple minutes, assuming that it's a more macro-focused game like we usually see.
Yeah, 2 minutes unless it gets kind of crazy. I think it's fair.
Yep.
This game might not even last that long because here we go. All the turrets went down on either side. A couple matrixes, but there's 2 tanks that are still in siege is a big deal. And Clem's in the main base dealing damage. I like this idea from Gumiho, but it just didn't work. And both Ravens survived super low HP, and he killed all 3 Ravens of Gumiho. Okay.
This little drop could have done a little bit more, I think. It was idling for just a moment.
It still will, man. He's got a medevac versus no medevac.
Yeah.
It's going to tread decently. It's a bit rough.
Eventually, there's revenge for those SCVs, though.
Hey, KJ, I want to ask you, man. Your team has been popping off this season in WTL. How's that feeling?
Dude, I was so shocked when they beat some big teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Haas call, right? I decided to get Haas. I actually reached out to him.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, his form is not there, etc. You know, looked at Ligulac, etc. It's like, no, dude, have you seen Haas when he's on top? He's a sniper.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. He
really is. He can win against anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
He might not necessarily be favored, but he can certainly win.
Exactly.
It was so sick, man. He 2-0'd Solar and on side their first loss of the season.
Yes.
Really sick. And now you guys are like a match away from first place even is possible. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I'm just happy that if they make the playoffs like last time, right?
Alrighty, so here's Here's the game that we were originally scheduled to go check out. Looks like it's a very normal game.
Yeah, so we obviously leave Clem Gumiho looking like Clem should win game number 1. I guess we'll get an update if that changes or anything wild happens, but let's have a look at obviously the PVZ we're going to continue to focus on. And yeah, Cosmic Sapphire, a bit more standard. And obviously Showtime, he wants to play the standard game, right? He doesn't want to have to deal with this nonsense, the proxy hatches. That was just a very prepared build from Cyril. He brings it out here. Quick win on the board, and momentum in general just shifts massively then. You win on your opponent's map pick, you win on the map you usually veto even, which means that he gets a veto on another map. I really think that's really sick for him. And now you play on Cosmic to potentially take a 2-0 lead. I mean, talk about the chance to run away with a series.
Stargate opener here from Showtime. This is something that we have seen many, many, many times before over the last year and a half. So I don't think, well, really like the last 4 years or so, but over the last year and a half or so, we've seen a lot of Oracle play. Sarah was going to be very practiced against it, so I'm not really expecting a ton of damage. But you never know. Sometimes the Adepts can suddenly shade in and get a little bit of work done. Well, he scouts them at least.
There's a lair already from Cyril.
That is a fast lair.
He's playing different, guys.
Yeah, what do you think he's going to do with it?
I think Cyril's actually just genuinely, he had to cancel because of the Adept shade. Is he going to rebuild it? I mean, he kind of has to, right? You can't just not rebuild the lair.
I think he's probably going to rebuild it later. Maybe originally he had something in mind, but...
I
there you
think
go.
Cyril's genuinely upset that he's been forced to play so late at night.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Because if he'd won earlier, he'd be in bed by now, resting up for tomorrow.
True.
But at least if it's the Grand Finals, it's like, fair enough. They couldn't have made this any earlier. But, yeah. This lower bracket, man. Cyril had to work his way through the lower bracket. Last Homestory Cup, won the whole thing. He's obviously...
So what do you think he's going to do with the lair? Do you think he's going to go for...
I don't know now that he's canceled it once.
Yeah, exactly. I thought maybe a Nidus push initially, but it's a bit tricky now.
Yeah, the timing's just going to be soft. Could he go, like, this is going to sound wild, a fast Hydra Den?
A fast Hydra then? This is not Mia Micah.
What else is he going to do, though? Like a Spire?
Spire is possible.
Yeah,
I think Spire is very good.
Spire is very
It's just very tricky if you get it scouted, right? And there's already oracles flying around the map. They tend to throw revelations around as well. Okay, Lara's done. What does he do?
A Nidus.
Nidus Worm. Okay.
Ooh.
So I thought initially that would make a lot of sense because it was really fast, but now it's a good chunk later, right?
Yeah, but look at this. He's going to catch these two Adepts, going to force the Oracles to activate again to save the Adepts. The Oracles have basically no energy already, so this could be really bad for Showtime.
Yeah, just Queen Ling Nidus.
What's the vision in Showtime's main? He does have pylons on the edges, I think. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but he could just Nidus the front.
He could just Nidus the front and bring the Queens here to push the Oracles back, but like he's done such a good job of draining the Oracle energy anyway.
He could Nidus just literally over at the third base or in between. Exactly, that's what I was going to bring up. So there is a Nidus Worm going up. This is right in the vision of Showtime, but does he have enough firepower to kill that?
That Oracle
doesn't have enough
energy.
No,
It just ran out of energy, but the other two are going to show up. At the same time, though, everything's hitting the Nidus.
Queen. Oh, not enough on creep, I don't think.
Yeah.
Still, though, getting a lot here. He can just repop the Nidus very easily in the main base. And
wow.
There you go.
Jeez.
Scary Cyril. The cheesy Cyril, right?
Sometimes I feel like Cyril's like,
Hey,
you know
look.
what? I'll play all these epic long macro games because it's good for StarCraft and it gets the viewership going and I'm really good at it. And sometimes he's just like, no, guys, I'm really done with StarCraft tonight, so I'm just going to win, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so back to this TVT, which Clem is still
actually not.
Wow, this game is still going on.
I like how he can actually perfectly play all the cheesy games, too. He just barely does it.
I mean, this was really sick. Like, he was super active with the Lings. The Oracles came because they couldn't scout.
Like, it was clearly something he's done before in practice, right? Like, he knows how to do it. He just tends to not play that style.
He just constantly was so good with the Lings. He forced the Oracles to activate so many times, wasting their energy. So there's not enough energy on the Oracles to defend. Again, the Adepts are all over, and yeah, Cyril is not a nice guy.
He's already scary, normal. Aggressive Cyril is scarier.
He's the friendliest person, but the scariest opponent.
Maybe what it is Cyril's just like, I'll play StarCraft this late, but you can get lost if you think you're going to interview me. So he's just going to make these games as uninteresting as possible.
Oh, here we go. There's a big push from Clem going up north. This is towards the 12 o'clock position right here of Gumiho. I think he managed to secure it a little while ago, but Clem is now a very healthy amount of supply ahead.
Yeah,
Not looking good.
He was already right when we left this, and it's just the continuation of that. The Raven's still alive, helping to defend here. This is a good counterattack from Gumiho, because the one thing that will give him a bit of hope, and he's going to get a bit of, action from this. Oh, Clem's got 2 tanks in the main. They were stuck, and they're actually going to help just completely defend this drop.
Yeah. This has been an uphill battle ever since we first got a glance at this game, right? Gumiho has been behind for a while. Getting an orbital commento is really sick. Making the best of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this did a lot, right? At the end of the day. It's going to cost a lot too, like all these units will go down.
What's that tank doing?
It's his own tank. Nice. But...
Ooh. Thought for a second he was going to walk into the line of fire there.
I think he might go for it.
Oh, wow. He gets a starport.
Yeah, he got the orbital too, right?
Yeah.
This counter drops doing way more than it should.
Yep.
The starport, I guess, obviously it's nice to get a starport, but it is like an extra starport. Clem was already just building into late game, while Gumiho was clearly stuck on marine tanks, so... worth knowing.
And that's the end of that.
Okay, Gumiho trying to secure a new base right now on the right side of the map. Clem's still in firm control of this match, but he does need to be careful.
TVT's volatile, right?
Yes.
Like, everything can change with
there you go.
engagement, so... nice snipe on the Raven, Gumiho.
I think a lot of Clem.
Yeah, it's a lot of Clem. Like, this game should, in theory, just be out of reach for Gumiho. But what he can do is definitely scare Clem and get warmed up a bit to how Clem likes to move around the map. And that's sort of like, you feel out your opponents so you can kind of play better against them when you're in a better position the next games. I think that's something you definitely feel in TVT especially. Like, how does he like to bust me? How does he like to position his tanks? If you can kind of get that feel, that's really useful, something you can definitely use to your advantage later in this series. And obviously this is game 1, so this one has a long way to go.
Yeah, the tricky part of TVT, of course, is the fact that you can't just run into the tanks as easily, right? So
Look at Gumiho's tank going down.
yeah, that is a pretty sizable error, but he's getting closer to maxed out again. Problem is Clem has a lot of money in the bank. Okay, he's looking for an engagement right now, and Clem does get it. Trying to avoid the tanks on the right.
Oh my god.
I think he doesn't have to go there, though. He can just move forward.
He doesn't have to go to the right.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go there at all.
Yeah, Gumiho's too far to the right.
So now Gumiho's siege tanks are cut off. There is a planetary over here. Those siege tanks in red, though, are getting a huge shot.
What?
Oh, no.
Am I crazy? I feel like he just could have killed both those tanks, and then his own tanks would have dealt with the Marines, but this kind of worked, I suppose, in the end. It just looked a bit crazy to pull back, as Gumiho's on the counter-attack again. Gumiho just won't leave him alone, will he?
He doesn't want to concede earlier when he had a huge deficit, right?
Ever since we started watching this game, it's been going better and better for Gumi. That random push straight through the center to the opponent's natural was...
powerful move.
Yeah, powerful move.
You know who's the best player doing that? Bjorn.
Bjorn?
Yeah. Bjorn just... Bjorn's so good at it, he doesn't even build tanks sometimes. It's just like, I like bio.
Yeah. Just split, bro.
I'll just split, run through the middle. I'm going to do the one
just
thing you
micro.
don't... I'm going to do the most obvious thing, so obvious you're not ready for it.
Yeah, you can load... Like, you can't really load all the siege tanks as easily into Medifex, right? I mean...
Hey, what did you do with the other sock?
What happened to the other sock?
Oh, you didn't put it back on?
Oh, sorry.
Socks are meant to be pairless sometimes, right?
Yeah, but we've got to advertise these ones. It'd be bad if we advertised them coming in singles, right? Buy one sock, don't get the other free. Yeah, they nearly fell off.
Sick. You did it.
Sick.
We did it together.
Look at this TVT, man. TVT games.
Okay.
Who's got the endurance?
This is rough here for Gumi.
Yeah, that's a good...
He's been trying to claw his way back into the game, but he fell behind a long time ago. And it's just really difficult to come back against someone like Clem, right?
Yeah. I mean, TVT obviously has comeback potential because it's very hard for the winning player to end the game. So there's always a chance you run into tanks and you make one move that you think is a cool move, but then it costs you too much and your opponent gets some of these counterattacks off and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, there's always a chance in stuff like this,
maybe
right?
this?
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what you got to try and do if you want to get back into it. Clem just got to play carefully around this. Eventually should be able to win out. I mean, even this is going to do a lot, but then Clem has so many Ravens, he can probably, if he cleans this out, just go across the map and have an absolutely wild time.
Yeah, this is the last move, I think, from Gumiho, trying to make the best of this. He doesn't have a lot of mining anymore. He doesn't have a large army. He doesn't have the best upgrades. He's trying his best, but Clem, well, you know what? There's a couple of tanks still coming across. But look at it.
Yeah, this is Quite a few tanks and get sieged up since tower goes down. Planetary going to be taking some shots. I mean, Gumiho is playing well positionally and just making use of his units and doing stuff, but Clem's army composition is way better. The Ravens are super powerful in this matchup. Gumiho will have to do so much to get back in this. And again, like, his supply has gone down since trying to harass because he's just using up so much. But he's going to get this base.
Yeah. Where's Clem's army?
I mean, it's right there. It's a Viking Raven.
Yeah, I guess that's
I think
it, right?
he used too much energy in the main base, so his Ravens don't have the energy to give the
that
engagement.
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what we're waiting on, basically. Clem's like, this base is going to go down, but I have more CCs anyway, so I'll just wait until I have all the energy and I'll completely stomp you, or just now. Matrixes, yeah, on all the back tanks, all the turrets as well. Boom.
And that is going to be the end of Gumiho's army here. He's been trying to resecure some mining back at home, but 33 SCVs aren't going to take you very far. A couple more tanks over here. All of these fights are a little bit messier for Clem, but he's got enough stuff.
What a tiring game for both of them.
All right, so here we are back in that Zerg versus Protoss that we were having a look at. Cyril going for a cheeky little Baneling bust?
Cyril,
Hold up right now, man. Cyril has been cheesing
it's
like
no
crazy.
regret, dude.
Hell, it's 6 night. Did we just watch 7 minutes of TVT?
Something like that, yeah.
One TVT for almost 3 games, so this game.
Good defense here for Showtime, it seems, though, overall.
Cyril hasn't done enough at all, right? From looking at that units lost tab, he's obviously behind on drones, so he's still playing catch-up there. This is finally Showtime, kind of getting the defense off and looking as though he's going to pull it back a little bit, man.
All right. So the game is stabilized, but Cyril is economically behind, and that definitely is something that Showtime can leverage here. Forced to play a ground army for sure, but... Okay, Cyril playing very greedy now on the back of this. He's like, okay, I didn't get to make drones earlier. I guess I'll make them now.
I got told once there's 2 options as a Zerg in these scenarios. You either play mega greedy and hope they don't attack, or you make way too many units for your drone count and hope they attack, right? And so Showtime with a little bit of scouting can just identify which it is. This was a lot of drones. This was trying to play the macro game. And so here he is, ready to attack. And obviously Cyril is not really set up to deal with this, so definitely should be some potential for Showtime. Maybe he wants to wait for +2 and Blink. I think that time would be great for him as well. Maybe give Cyril something or a chance to get back in. Cyril is going to be purely stuck on low-tech units though for a long time here.
All right, he's going to try and set trade his 4th base right now too. So when we tuned in, Showtime was in a very nice economical position, and he's still in 1 as well, but I wonder if he needs to go for some sort of attack. Might be a little bit late for it now, though.
I mean, in theory, just this army of Cyril shouldn't be very good, right?
Yeah.
And it's not, but then I've seen Cyril use these kind of armies in the past, and he's disadvantaged, and he just takes crazy good fights, right? His micro is so good that he can even turn these super low-tech armies into absolutely crazy scary forces and really take advantages from there.
Would you like to see more cheeses, KJ?
I love to watch cheeses. Those are the most fun. That's why we got Haas. That's why we got Gumiho. That's why we had True.
Yeah. When you say it like that.
Yeah, relatively cheesy guys,
we love the cheesy guys. We had no regret. Keep that in mind.
You know what to do, Geralt.
Yeah, Geralt really doesn't fit your team's motto at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta balance it out.
Yeah, he's your dark horse. He plays the macro game after everyone's like, these Firestone guys, these cheaters every time.
We even had Rough. Think about that, right? So
the opposite, just the very the extreme ends of StarCraft plays. Yeah.
Get all the cheesy guys. It's all on our team.
Couple can shots on an Overseer. Cyril is again in need of something at some point because he's massing units and that's fine and he's going to max out, but the thing is when you max out with an army like this, you want to be hitting into a 160 at most Protoss.
Yep.
And this is 180 already, so Showtime is in an amazing spot here. He's got a counterattack set up. That's going to be something Cyril has to pull back to deal with. I believe he had something on one of the watchtowers on the bottom right, I thought, but maybe I just missaw that. Either way,
nice cleanup here.
He's got these counterattacks. Cyril's forced to pull back, but that's fine because you're giving up Zealots to get more time to build more tech units. The more tech units you have, Disruptors, Archons, the
Yeah.
easier this hole becomes.
I like that Serral is not getting too stuck in this unit comp, though. That's what we see all the time. He is stacking up towards the hive as soon as he realized he wasn't going to be able to win the game with this. So just using this as an harassment squad right now, he'll probably add on some Vipers here momentarily. I don't think he's going to Hydra then. Okay, he's going to go with a Spire. I was wondering if maybe a Brute Lord transition is the most likely choice here.
Yeah.
Could have seen that Spire a little bit sooner maybe, but he'll probably go for a couple Vipers and then eventually a Greater Spire. Yeah, Brute Lords are amazing, right? If you can get like a dozen Brutes going, that shuts down his Protoss army so hard.
A dozen broods, yeah.
That's
It's expensive. It's difficult.
I mean, that's the plan, though, right? You just rush to broods, and you hope you can take some really good defensive attacks. Jump in when Showtime isn't ready like this. Shots down to the bottom right. That Disruptor is pretty good. Do we have enough to get rid of the Archons? The Disruptors are going to be all gone. Here comes more Serral.
It's so ugly to see the Banes rolling into Archons, but it seems like he made that work.
No, stop! Okay.
Oh,
that was a
more.
little excessive. They could have been really useful here, you know, in comparison.
That's so crazy. It takes like 20 Banelings to kill one Archon. Obviously, when they're clumped up, you can get splash damage, but generally speaking, I don't advise rolling your Banes into Archons unless you know exactly what you're doing. So looking at that, he's like, yeah, you know what? Good perfect amounts of Banes here.
There's no way the final 10 Banes into one Archon was a good idea, though. Like,
No.
But look at the bank, though.
He probably had tech moved.
Oh, accidental Swarm Host. This is a real ZVP now.
That was crazy expensive right there for Serral, but he bought himself a lot of time. He's going for the +1 flyer attacks. He didn't morph in a greater...
Muta switch.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, he didn't morph in a greater Spire while I wasn't looking, right?
The Muta switch is...
Serral, what happened?
I like it, though, actually.
Yeah.
You know, like, he just cleaned out all the Archons. Showtime's got to go a bit into rebuild mode, and these Mutas can absolutely strike and do a lot.
Actually crazy, yeah. Like, what are you going to do against Mutas right now? There's 16 of them. He's got, like, 4 units that shoot up.
Yeah, he's got to rely on basically a counterattack. Serral's kind of set up for that. Like, all the Banelings are morphing in again. The Spine Crawlers are moving.
I love the spines here, too, actually.
The game plan I like the game plan from Serral, honestly. Like, he's playing from behind, and he's kind of still controlling the game from behind somehow. It's ridiculous.
So you can't really magic box very effectively here, so instead he decides to go across massive Baneling hit over there as well. He doesn't need that hatchery. Big Stalker Warp in, but I think he might just be able to face off against those if he wants to. They're +3 though, they're very strong.
Let's just fly by. That Disruptor gets denied, so the Disruptors don't connect the Archons for a second time. Surrounded and, well, I was going to say killed. He backed away for a moment, but he is just going to finish them off. The Immortal as well. Showtime's tech is yet again going to be completely reset.
Have the Mutas done anything in the meantime on the other side though?
No, right? Like, they just died, apparently.
A lot of them did, but...
Remember when there was like 3 times as many Mutas that entered this battle?
That is funny. Interesting decision. Now he's still going to go to town, though. Okay, a couple of Zealots up north being annoying here.
This is a slugfest, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? I like the idea of the Mutas, but like, they really died a lot, didn't they? I mean, now they're doing some serious work, but yeah.
I would still love to see a Greater Spire.
I wonder if the fear of them obviously gave Serral the chance to at least jump on that army a bit more, because Showtime's like looking at the Mutas, figuring out how he's going to deal with them with flying past his Stalkers. And what we're
making a whole load of drones again, guys.
Yeah,
Not going Greater Spire?
I don't think he has time to go Greater Spire. Like, Showtime keeps on coming across the map. You try and get Broodlords up, you probably just die, I think. Unless there's like the one time Showtime decides to stay at home. So can you really take that gamble?
Those traits have been surprisingly good for Serral, though. I feel like there's someone watching this that's like, okay, so I get it now. To counter Archons, I need to go Banelings. And I gotta play on the ladder.
Yeah, no.
It is not the usual unit comp. Okay, he's gonna go for a Greater Spire on the back of this. Mutas once again, forcing at least Stalker Warpins over here, right? I mean, that's something.
Absolutely is. A few more probes going down as well as we are going to get maxed out on either side. This way, obviously, run-bys, etc. can be very effective for Serral. Just get rid of probes. Disrupt the shot finds nothing. And the Mutas are back, of course. That's the thing with Serral, right? His control's so good that even when the Muta count gets lowered, Mutas are an issue until every Muta is dead.
Yeah.
It's not like when he has like 4 or 5 left, it's just like, whatever, you know, I'm good now. No, no, no.
Oh my god. He still has 75 probes, guys. We have
Wow.
seen dozens of workers die over the last couple minutes. He still has 75.
Working massacre. Do we have the tech to fight back the Archons? Apparently just the numbers are good enough as we have Ling Bane over here again. A few Banes
Oh
are going
my
to get
God.
through. Even more probes will go down. 33 on the left side of your screen. Just those are the recent kills, of course. And I mean, that's the economy resets that Serral... I mean, look at Showtime. Producing 5 probes at a time. That's why he's still in it with the economy, but...
Yeah.
It's Serral forced him to rebuild probes all the time instead of just constantly making units. That's allowing Serral to at least be in the game.
I'm a little concerned that Showtime is going to back off now. And the next time he sees the Zerg force, there's going to be Brute Lords added here in the mix. And he's got Archons, he's got some Immortals, he's got some Stalkers, but he doesn't have anything that's actually great against Brutes. He's not even remotely close to that. I mean, a couple extra Stalker Warpins, I guess, would be nice, but Serral not even making it, by the way. Just relying on Roaches still. Lings and Banes are pretty good, too.
I mean, that's the good news, at least for Showtime, right? It's like, he is playing with the lesser army composition. It's just he's won so much. I mean, is he anymore, though? Like, this army's nowhere near as technical as it used to be.
Okay.
We've also not seen a major disruptor shot on the side of hit on the side of Showtime, right?
Pretty decent split this time around on the Archons. That's nice to negate some of the damage. Additional Banelings coming in right now, too. Serral reinforcing this with more and more Zerglings. Hatchery does fall, no council on that one, but once more, he pushes back the Protoss.
Disruptors, too.
Those mutants are still flying around, too. It's like, hey, guys, want to play?
It's like, you guys killed my friends, yo.
I remember now.
If you're a Muta, you want to be in Serral's army.
Absolutely. These mutas are insane.
Would you want to be a Muta, though?
Nah, they die too fast.
They do die fast. They have tiny wings, too. I don't believe it. They shouldn't be able to fly. Their wings are way too small.
They die fast, but they have a very eventful life. What doesn't die fast in StarCraft?
An Archon under shield battery.
There you go.
Super battery.
Mutas with endless transfusions suddenly. Yeah. No, I guess an Archon with a battery probably is the tankiest thing in the game. Is this Showtime's army just... Where's the rest of his... Okay.
No. It's over at the third base. Yeah. There is definitely still a Protoss army going.
So base goes down. Serral's just remaking Lings at the moment. The thing is, Showtime's like still just cranking out Archons as well. So he's got so many more of those being joined in. And he needs them because he keeps losing the Archon count. And Serral is going to get right on top of this. A couple of Banes still coming through. This is one of the new bases of Showtime that Serral is getting pretty content
Just right-clicking it.
Supply's pretty close, guys. And look at the mineral count for Serral.
Serral's playing like an absolute madman in this series so far. Very uncharacteristic.
Showtime's going to win this game, and it's going to be one of those games where you win and you don't feel good about the win. Because it's like,
Yeah.
defended a Ling Bane, what should have been like a Ling Bane all-in, right? And it was super far ahead. Serral had no lair at 7 minutes. And here we are at 19 minutes, and Showtime's like still just losing probes, being bullied around the map.
What do you think Serral's using all the gas on, guys?
Banelings.
He's got 3,200 gas in the bank.
Oh, I can't see that. The trophy's blocking it.
If only Infestors can throw Marines, he'd make a lot of them.
That sounds like a crazy balanced suggestion.
Well, no, they took it away. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That's what Zergs
But they
used to
gave
do.
Zergs the best abilities ever.
That's what they used to do, right? If you had a ton of gas.
That didn't click in my head at all until he said it.
I should have said infested Marines.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
That would be sick, yeah. Not wrong. He would definitely switch it over to Mass Infestor at a point like this.
It's a pretty big catch, man. These couple of Archons are going to go down. Zell gets wiped out. These few Stalkers pressing forward. The Archon's still dying. Archon after Archon going down. And again, just resetting that tech. The Serral's supply is dropping. I mean, I think eventually Showtime wins out on this. Denying some of those other
Oh,
bases.
man, he has no
huge.
money. Serral's broke.
Yeah, excellent work right here by Showtime, staying alive.
Yep. It's
And getting that fifth base up too, right? That fifth base was huge for him.
Yeah, get an extra base online. I do think it's getting rid of these bases from Serral. It's obviously giving Showtime a huge deal, a huge lead here now. I mean,
Dude,
it is Showtime.
Wow, there you
Fight
go.
back, gets a game win.
Yeah, but he's still exhausted after that, though.
like I say, that's a win that you're just like, God damn it. Like,
You're not happy, but it's a win against Serral, so you're happy.
yeah, you're happy, but it's like, man, I just can't believe how hard I have to work for a game I won in 6 minutes. Is the TBT at 2-0 or something, or 1-1?
We don't know what happened in that TakeTV game.
Apparently the second game did end. We should be able to get a quick little replay on that one as we get the next Zerk versus Protoss match going.
Oh.
It's still on.
It's a Gumiho one then. Isn't it?
Gumiho with a cheeky little game.
Yeah, Proxy Rex, Waterfall, quick win. I assume this is a Gumiho win, right? If this ends in 90 seconds. Is that what you're telling me, Loco? This is ending in 90
Unless there's
seconds?
4 Reapers right
I believe
there.
that's what I heard.
Even on Waterfall, I don't think you can turn this around and get across the map to end the game in 90 seconds as Clem, so... Not to take the hype out of it.
Well, go Reapers, yeah! Unless Gumiho GG somehow.
Gumiho's just like, you know what, I feel dirty. He didn't want to win like this.
He's had games where he GG'd early and then had to ask, hey, why'd you GG so early? You know, so it's possible.
He's like, wait, they're calling Storm Gaming dirty cheeses? I'll do this the proper way. 0-2 down, reverse sweep, 78-minute macro games every time. Let's go.
Yeah, can't blame him for trying this though. It's a great idea.
Good micro, by the way.
Yeah, very nicely done by him. The Gumi God getting a point on the board. I believe we're jumping straight into game 3 between these guys as well, just to get a quick little update.
Oh goodness.
Oh, wow. It's
Well,
already
that makes
deep.
sense. That was a 3-minute game. Yeah, okay. 9 minutes.
So this is live. This is current.
So this is live, and Clem is once again as a player. Can we get a quick units lost check? Just to see what died. 4 tanks, 3 tanks. Clem had a single Banshee. Reaper's like... So Gumiho went triple Cyclone. That's pretty aggressive from him. And assuming it just didn't really work out, and that Clem's kept a little bit of a lead from there, and that's why he's kind of up 20 supply, 30 supply or so. Okay. Cool. Well, the upgrades overall... Oh, Clem has 1-1 to 0-0. This isn't mech, right? From oh, it's mech, isn't it? I saw the barracks build and I was like, it's not mech, but he's lost the barracks and now he's playing into mech because he's got to rebuild the barracks to build more factories, I guess. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, does he have mech field? Can we see the upgrade tab? Yeah,
He does.
it's a
Yeah,
cyclone
yeah.
mech field opener. I was going to say the 3 cyclones.
That sounds like a Gumi build to me.
That's right.
That's why it was hired.
What are we playing on? Data C? Data C is a map for mech is... I don't even know how much I love it because it's such a long push across the map. It feels like there's so many opportunities for the bio player to A, have the counterattack ready,
Yep.
and B, to find a surround on the mech army as well. So, you know, if you talk about Tropical, it's just much easier to not get surrounded. If you talk about, I guess Cosmic in a similar way, it's kind of a bit more linear in the pathways, but Data C is very, like, there's so many ways to get around, like, a big mech army, so kind of
Yeah.
intrigued.
Yeah, you can take the 4th base really easily, so you can get the 8 gases going.
Huh.
Yeah, he just added on a lot more factories. He's got 8 siege tanks somewhere. Yeah, okay, there they are. Hiding off screen. There you go. Problem is though, yeah, a lot of this drop play can be super annoying.
Yeah, but Gumiho should just be able to like get a lot of turrets up and just really bunk it down, right? Like,
We could probably have a look at the ZVP in the meantime, guys. This game is going to go for a bit, I think.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna miss much in this TVT, so let's head back to Cyril Showtime. I think that's the important one for now. If it's up to 2 minute mark.
Yeah, because you never know. Cyril could do a super early cheat.
Yeah, that switch. Yeah. Thumbs up.
All right, let's see. So we are on Inside and Out.
Okay.
Stargate opener once again. No Baneling Bus, no Roach
Okay.
Cheeses, no Proxy Hatcheries, no Lairs yet.
Somewhat standard.
There you go. One dead Zerkling, you call that standard, KJ?
Okay, well,
That Zerkling had a family.
Does it?
they're meant
Yeah, he
to
had a
die.
brother.
They're meant to die. They have a
Maybe
twin.
brothers-
They shared a cocoon
They have
together,
a twin.
Woody.
Yeah, they have a twin.
Yeah. It's a real bond. You don't understand.
I guess.
I
I don't understand. Only child.
Wow. That explains a lot.
I see.
Well, a couple of depths do commit, actually. 2 drones, 3 drones,
2 drones. Go for 4.
4,
Gonna get 5.
5.
This is
Oh.
crazy good damage.
That's
with
really
adepts. I mean, usually, like with 2 adepts, if you get 2 drones and like a little drone pull away off the mineral line, you're like, yeah, this is great. 5 drones is a killer start, so Sarah will not be happy with that in Showtime. Good little way to open. Still playing Stargate on a map you could Twilight Council on. That's just the Showtime way, of course, so
He does it pretty much every time, right?
he just loves the Stargate.
Yep. I can't blame him. It's comfortable. It's very Showtimey too, right? Maybe on like a waterfall or something, but
But isn't it the best opener? Stargate, yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight Council's come back a lot in the last 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, we've
I
seen
guess
it a
last
lot
month.
over the last month. We've seen quite a bit of Twilight play again.
Since Max Pax and Hero beat Cyril and Reno with
Oh,
it, and
I forgot to mention him. There's another guy with unusual builds.
There's another Sidestorm guy.
We would like to see him here too, KJ. But
We're trying, man. I offered to get him to go to GSL, fully fund him there for a season, and he didn't reply. So,
He didn't reply.
so that tells you something.
I think it was like, nope.
He's like, this must be a joke. All right, so Oracle's going to jump into the main and come back
I
around.
think Loco's still laughing about
Yeah,
that.
I can just imagine my boss messaging me saying, "Yo, hey, do you want this this expensive thing?" And I'm just like,
I
I'm not even gonna spawn. I'm not gonna say anything.
That's the best thing. Still like notes. It's like
It's
I'm
not
just
even
gonna
a
pretend
no.
this didn't exist.
Yeah, Max put me on red.
That's fun.
I'm in limbo.
The Stalker man gonna get the Overlord. Not yet, but at some point the Overlord might die.
That's funny.
I'm giving you guys way too much inside info, but it's all good.
It's okay, man.
It's fun stuff, right?
What other insider questions should we ask?
Hey, I'm all transparent here.
Have anything fun to ask?
No, I was gonna say, if I knew that you were an open book today, KJ, I would have prepared.
I would have done my research.
Yeah.
There's
Who
always-
is your favorite player? There you go. Who's your favorite player on your team?
Can't pick favorites.
Man, you know I can't do that.
You always asking, not us.
Parent?
No,
which
Niall's
parent's
dead.
gonna say, "Hey, this is my
Every parent
favorite kid."
definitely has a favorite child. Let's
Yeah,
be
but
They're
real.
never
Don't
gonna
say
say
it out loud.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay,
never gonna
okay,
do
in front of
that.
thousands, especially. Well being recorded. That's how they get raised, man. They're like, they come back. They're like with this clip, and
The
they're like,
one who whines the
I'm
least.
not the favorite. I want more.
It's the salary to win ratio.
Salary difference.
Ooh, there you go.
Couple of Archons gonna come across the map. Remember that Showtime dealt good damage early with those adepts, so timings from here on out will be a little bit tougher than usual for Cyril to hold because he's just working off the few extra drones than what you're usually, meant to have.
Okay, let's see. Can this get any work done?
Oh,
Cyril doesn't have that much yet. A lot of roaches are just about to pop. Spinecrawler over at the third base as well. Queen's running back.
oh man, it's not looking good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of roaches coming, though.
The Roach is doing a good job, like keeping the Zealots off the mineral line for a while, right? So
Those transfuses are sick, actually. Very patient on those. There's the
Yeah.
big warp in.
11 more Roaches popping soon. Queens in the mineral line are well positioned. I mean, it's just like damage on these Archons takes forever, but now these Archons are low, like they're not going to do much else. The Zealots have not killed. Like,
Did he kill a single drone?
I think he killed 2, but this
Yeah, I
fight's
saw
gone on
2.
so long.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this fight went on for so long that actually it just,
Wow.
it just went off the screen. That was a kind of a sick hold, to be honest.
I've said wow 5 times in this game for
There you
this
go.
series.
Yeah, I mean,
We commentate exclusively in sound effects anyways.
Yeah.
We should.
Kapow.
Is that your favorite sound effect?
Don't worry, guys. I'm doing this hand signals.
Uh-oh. We got some,
We have dessert today.
and players
it?
didn't make it,
I'm
right?
gonna take. Do you want a chocolate one or a strawberry?
I want
What is this? Coconut, and this is mousse. Oh yeah, I'll do
That looks
chocolate.
amazing.
Awesome,
Do we not need a
thank
spoon?
you. We're gonna use our fingers, I suppose.
Oh,
Oh.
what is this fancy
Oh,
cup?
look at that! Look, it expands.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
yeah.
being handed dessert,
Oh,
by the
I
way,
see.
for anyone
yeah,
watching
we'll
the
show
stream.
you guys
I know,
in a little bit.
there's like a cupcake underneath.
it's a cupcake. Is that what it is?
You guys have some gourmet kitchen stuff.
Yeah,
here,
that's
man.
actually fantastic. We used to
Yeah.
just survive off of kebabs and pizzas, but
Yeah, things
they've really
improve,
stepped it
man.
up.
Right. I did a solid.
It's called progress.
I did all the hand signals to make sure he came and gave us. So. Ow, I just.
Nice attack right here from Cyril, though. He's coming with the queens as well. Not a lot of creep close by, at least on
Here's
the
a
queens'
disruptor
feet.
coming.
Yeah, they're going to be able to start transfusing here.
Uh-oh, here's the disruptor shot. Cyril knew that was coming right
You
on.
were downing Cyril.
He didn't even see it, I think, and he just knew.
He smells them. He can hear them coming down. They make like a little whiny buzzing sound, and he hears
Oh, I
them.
thought he got too...
Yeah, the bows are good
Or-
to soften things up. This disruptor shot's important.
That was a good one, actually.
Yeah, it hits a lot. This obviously tries to split, but the Zealot's coming in. I think Cyril's going to get pushed back, mate.
Yeah. He's still doubling down on the roach production, though.
He just isn't stopping, is he?
Cyril's playing a very aggressive series here.
Well, he lost a few drones early, right? So maybe...
Yeah. He's mixing in a couple of drones again now.
Because he played standard on this one. He's going to go back to cheese in game 4. He's making enough of this.
Yeah, fair enough. He's only at, +1 melee right now, getting the +2 missile upgrade. Or, sorry, he's at +1 missile, and he's going into +2. So no melee upgrades, at least compared to the previous games where he was rushing those out. Self-contained right now on 3 bases, though, for Showtime. We are getting to the point where the main and the natural are running dangerously low, so needs to be looking into a 4th base here very shortly.
What's up with those 3 overseers? They're just to delay, contaminate?
Contamination is actually really sick. We never ever see it, but it's...
The 3 of them, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing with them.
We missed it, but...
Okay, so I've decided to rejoin the cast after a couple bites of the cupcake.
Now it's my turn.
It's good, yeah, enjoy. I'm halfway through mine. Very much so looking forward to completing it, but thought we should come talk about this EVP. Cyril's gonna max. Did you just get your fingers super messy? You guys are missing some prime local content. He is licking his fingers like, my goodness, no wonder they can't put the cameras on right now. They'd be Twitch banned in an instant.
It's too dirty.
It is too dirty.
Loco, he's finally banned from Twitch.
Not me, TakeTV. That's fine.
Oh, that's... No.
Well, this is, Cyril's army is just bad. Like, it's Roach or Ravager. Maxed out against pretty much...
There it is.
Not quite maxed out Protoss, but like... It's gonna be maxed soon. We do have Hydroden coming up and Groove Spines coming in, but... He has to trade out some units to get Hydras and Vipers on the way. I mean, this is just gonna be This is gonna be another slugfest where Cyril's kind of playing with the worst army, but Showtime isn't quite able to end it because Cyril's taking really good fights. I think Cyril might just be far enough behind that he's in too much trouble. He had good split against the Disruptor, but the Stalkers capitalize on the Roaches that split forward at least.
Gotta clear that creep somehow.
Yeah, getting rid of the creep would be nice. Take away some of Cyril's confidence with this force. Oh my god, he's lost. Put the Lurker Den down, Loco. Yeah.
Good unit coming up, guys.
You know what? Lurkers might be okay for a little while in this.
Think so?
Yeah, I do think so. Loco asked me if I think so, but he forgot his microphone was up, so I'll relay the information. he's back
I've finished my dessert, guys.
So
licking the
much.
fingers, guys.
Oh my
You guys
gosh.
are missing out.
This is fantastic.
His subs are missing out.
Now I know what the page.
Wardy during day number 1, KJ, said that Lurkers are the worst Zerg unit.
He did?
There's a lot of context behind them.
No. There was no context required there at all. That's all he said.
Well,
He didn't say anything for like 5 minutes, and then he just burst out screaming, Lurkers are the worst unit.
There's your revelation.
Pretty good skill.
Chat's like, why are there forecasters, but it's so quiet? Because one, we've got forecasters, and 2, we've got cupcakes.
There's food.
Only at Homestory Cup. That's why.
You think Niall also got dessert?
No.
No.
They can't give him a bonus.
Niall, did they give you dessert? I did. Oh, dude, sick.
Nice.
He must have been a real good.
There's no way he can eat it, though. An orange
can,
one?
yeah.
Orange one, because no one else would take the orange ones, clearly.
Oh. You got the leftovers? That sucks, man.
Yeah. They were like, literally no one will take this, we'll have to give it to the Observer now. Good job, Neil.
I asked for it.
No.
Oh, nice.
He likes the orange.
Turns out all this time, the Observers just ask for things, they get them. Mapu's gonna be mad.
Mapu has never tried just asking for anything?
Yes, for
Oh, you,
pink one.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to get
not
too
giving
greedy,
him too
right?
much power.
Oh, did you get that update as well?
Yeah, Mappy used to ask 5 times a day for kebab. I never saw Mappy with a kebab in this build.
You know what? You guys, I've been hearing about kebab here, and I haven't had one.
You ever
Yeah.
had a kebab?
I'm going to have to check it out.
It's good, man.
That's in... Yeah, this
It's good, but it's also like one of the 2 options that you have in
You need
Krefeld.
to go to Grill Palace. That's the best place.
All right.
If you're gonna get one, you may as well get it from the best place, I think.
Since I'm revealing everything, I might as well eat whatever.
One kebab's honestly not that bad,
No, it's good.
especially here. Like it's
No, the kebabs in Germany are fantastic.
Carriers on the way, by the way, from Showtime. This is a game where, again, Sterl's just been behind and he just can't quite get a stronger footing, right? And Showtime's doing the right thing. He's not overcommitting into a very aggressive army.
And he's got another base.
He's going to tech up, so tech up, take bases, and in theory, that's how you close out games like this. This is what happened, by the way. This is what Risky said would happen. You build some carriers against the Lurkers, and the Lurkers look terrible. So this is my chance to redeem myself. These Lurkers are going to suck. You ready?
Sure.
I'm ready.